Hi, we are the Good Morning Kitty team. Welcome behind the scenes of this catastrophe.
Our main motivation for this movie was to invent something funny, by mixing weird elements together to create an enjoyable, absurd mess. We were inspired by kitsch aesthetic of old school gory movies like Goblin and Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
Laurette is an exhausted young student who spends most of her day working. So we added details to show she's stressed out, like tired expression, spot on her skin, and dark circles under her eyes. We also created an environment to reflect her reality. We deformed and played with the proportions of different objects cluttering the room. We also made it full of clashing and saturated colors. This matched with Laurette's chaotic habits, while at the same time achieving the cartoonish style. In post-production, we added tray planar projections of brush effect to the light. This added texture and helped blend 2D FX with 3D environment.
All the other characters are cats and they are pure agents of chaos. For the look there, we had to find a cheap yet flexible process to texture all 13 of them. We tested the grooming in Houdini, but it was too heavy to render, so we found a method to get the fur effect during the post-production. We rendered 4 different layers of basic grooms, transferred the alpha and the beauty to nuke, and merged everything to get the texture. It was all quick to render. At the end, the groom was only visible on the silhouettes and the rim lights.
We played a lot with the notion of contrast and opposition. For example, our cats have to be a threat, but at the same time be stupid enough to discredit themselves. It was the same thing for the violent action. We overdid the violence in order to make it ridiculous.
To emphasize the extreme animation style, we needed to find the best topology to allow huge deformation on the rig. Audrey and I managed to find the best topology for our models. Using an auto rig on Laurette's body allowed me to spend more time on her facial features. As for the cats, I needed to find the best workflow to give complete freedom to the animators for deformation and animation.
We also played a lot with the animation style. We wanted really snappy movements with a lot of dynamism and extreme poses. We were inspired by Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but also old cartoons with silly chase scenes like Roadrunner. We used ourselves as references to establish the body mechanics of our character and show her personality through motion.
In addition, we decided to integrate 2D animation to replace some shots in 3D. This was a good option because we already had 2D effects. Also, our artistic direction adopted a cartoon style. We selected short but dynamic shots which could be done in 2D. We redrew the key poses of the characters, then imported the drawings into Toon Boom and Spine. With this software, we built a 2D rig that allowed us to animate the drawings, making them move like puppets. This saved time and gave us very dynamic shots which integrated well with the rest of the movie.
A complicated part of the movie was to stage a dynamic fight scenes between multiple characters. The action had to be polished and condensed in a tiny room with a lot of props, so it was important to be aware of the position of each character at any given moment. We used a top view map of the room to place the characters. We developed our action during storyboard and changed some shots for the readability of the action during the layout. The fight scenes in Jackie Chan movies were our main inspiration for this part.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the chaotic life of Laurette.